When politics start interfering with education, when leaders try to twist universities to match their agenda, you know the future of that country is headed for trouble. That's exactly what's unfolding in the United States of America under the leadership of President Donald Trump. In a dramatic move, the Trump administration has frozen over $2 billion in federal funds for Harvard University. You want to ask why? Well, because Harvard refused to follow a list of sweeping demands from the White House, demands the Harvard University claims would compromise its independence and core values. What did the Trump administration say? The Trump administration says these demands were part of a plan to combat rising anti-Semitism on campuses. But Harvard sees it differently. The demands included changes to hiring practices, admission policies, teaching content, and even reporting students deemed, and please let me quote here, hostile on American values to the federal government. One proposal even required that each academic department be viewpoint diverse. Whatever that means, even I don't understand that. Harvard's president, Alan Garber, pushed back, saying the university cannot and will not allow the government to take over its intellectual space or free speech rights. He said, and I quote him here, although some demands aim to tackle anti Semitism, he said, most represents direct government control over Harvard's academic life. The Department of Education fired back, accusing Harvard, and I quote, of an entitlement mindset, and insisting that the disruption of learning and harassment of Jewish students on the campuses won't be tolerated. But you see, this clash isn't an isolated incident. Just last month, Columbia University caved under some similar pressure after $400 million in federal funds were pulled. Some student protesters have since been arrested or detained, with concerns rising about how dissent is being punished. Harvard professors have now filed a lawsuit accusing the government of launching an illegal assault on their academic freedom and their free speech. A Harvard historian calls it a groundless and vengeful move, a move that could shatter the Harvard University. But as he puts it, Harvard can afford to resist because freedom of thought isn't for sale. This story isn't just about money, it's about what kind of country America wants to be. One where universities speak truth to power, or one where they are forced to toe the government's line. In the end, the bigger question is, if politics takes over the classroom, what happens to the future of learning itself? Think about it.